We have now arrived at the apex of our first year. Is it apex? Well, we've arrived at the end of our first year. It is the first day of the second year, meaning it's 1 year since we've started our fortress. As you can see, the magma is slowly reaching 7. When it reaches 7, I will be closing the floodgates. I've also created a stockpile of stone here, so that when I get the probably or hopefully large migrant wave, you usually get in the spring of the second year you get a migrant wave that's close to 10 or 20 dwarfs, meaning that I could actually get this wall up. So I've been building that up, having very few idlers, but since that's full, I've been, well, having very little stuff to do. Yes, this I just dug this out because my miners had nothing more to do, and I've been building beds and coffers here, and been assigning quarters to all my dwarves. This is my leader. I gave him 2 rooms so that he would have his own office and dining hall and weapon rack and 2 coffers. All he needs now is a cabinet, and he would be pretty much done in furniture for if he accidentally became a mayor. I think that happens when you reach 50 dwarves, and as you see we're still 14, so no worries. We don't need him to be our mayor, but he can be our mayor. He has the room for it. And down here I've placed my 2 miners. So all in all, the 11, 12, 13, 13? Didn't I have... I had 14 dwarves. Whom did I not assign a room to? Oh, bummer. I have 1 more room to build, or to fill with furniture. So yeah, nothing very exciting. The lever is almost connected to the bridge. They've been running back and forth from the trading depot since we traded. There was a whole lot of stuff to drag around. And as you see, my reindeer has grown up to be a bull, so I could slaughter him for the food, but I really don't have any need for it right now. My hunter is doing a fine job of supplying us with fresh meat. I have some fish, which I actually don't really know where I got it from. Yeah, from the traders, yes. I think the turtles were caught by my hunter earlier. I have a lot of drinks, partly traded, partly made by myself, a lot of seeds, and as you see, my stocks are well accounted for. So I have I've set my leader to be a bookkeeper. Not the highest priority job, but quite high, so that my numbers are correct for the most part. Let's see, raw fish. We have 10 raw fish. Raw turtles, meaning I probably should build a fishery to clean them and get the shells and place them somewhere where they will be safe and not fall in the lava. Weapons we have. I've been thinking about these warhammers. Since I have silver from my ore, I should probably melt the warhammers down and use them for an edged weapon, because steel is excellent for edged weapons and silver is one of the best warhammers. They are actually as good as steel warhammers. So unnecessary to use steel when I have silver. And I haven't found any iron ore because I really haven't been digging into the mountain to see if there's any iron in it. I'm a bit I don't really believe that I will find any iron because well, there's only one type of ore of iron that can exist in a, a biome where there's a volcano, instead of three the types of iron ore that exists. But I digress. Yeah, as you can see here, 1200 plus stones, meaning I don't really know if there's 1200, 1299 or 1201 stones. But doesn't really matter, that's the only one we can't see. Silver. These are some of the nice bars I got from the traders. Bronze, nickel, silver, pine pewter, trifle pewter, lay pewter, lead, rose gold. Very good if I need them. Made a block. Need to build a well inside my fortress. Been starting to think about how to replenish my supply of silk ropes. Oh yeah, I thought about my animals and I realized I hadn't built any way for my poultry to lay any eggs. They don't have any nest boxes, so I need to build those during my second year to start off my egg production industry. A lot of stuff in here, really not all that exciting. All the stuff I've caught. Body part, corpse. So this is the result. 3210 dwarf value has been exported, according to my appraiser and my bookkeeper, which are the same person, yes? So, that's pretty much it for the first year. Really nice haul. I won't be making it any bigger in the mountain. Maybe up and down levels, but not any bigger than this. In this corner, I've been planning to make the well, so I've just marked the areas with a normal digging designation. I'm planning to connect these lakes underground, of course. Maybe even connect this one up to them. And channeling them into this reservoir that I'm planning to build. If I don't make the reservoir too large, they will replenish themselves, so I might have to control the flow with another floodgate. But that lever will be right next to the well, since it's merely to control that these lakes don't empty themselves too much, more rather than this becoming flooded, because water is pressurized, but it won't go up a level, not in this case. It will just the water is on this level, all of it. There's no pillar of it, so it will maximum go to this level again, unless I use a pump or something like that, which I haven't planned to do. No. As you can see here, I've left most of the trees that I had designated earlier, because the same reason as I've brought all this stone inside, because it's safer to have a wooden stockpile growing on the inside than having to rely on the safety of the outside of my defensive lines. That's pretty much it for my first year. One dwarf dead, a really nice migrant wave, finished lodgings for almost all my dwarves, and extra space for 9 migrants if they need it. I will have to start thinking about a real great hole for foods and stuff. I think I will build it 2 levels up, so that I have 1 level, or maybe I'll build it 1 level down. I'm not quite sure yet. But that matters not so much. Oh yeah, to reduce the possibility of my animals getting attached to people and becoming pets, I've put all my puppies and kittens in a cage. Since they don't need to be pastured, they can live there indefinitely, or at least until they die of old age. But my puppies will be let out as soon as they are dogs, and then I will immediately train them in the kennels. That way they won't become pets, and they are of use to my military. Yes, it's a very crass decision, very effective, and kinda brutal in some ways, but that's Dwarf Fortress for you.